Updating content is useless in 2021. Do this instead. What do you mean, Anatoly?
Yeah, it's interesting to get this question. Of course, updating content is important, but it depends on your priorities. For example, when I create content strategy for my clients, for my websites, I usually pay attention with topics that have a lack of quality content or outdated information. When I create much better content, rank this content, get traffic, sometimes this traffic can drop. And when I analyze all these topics, I can see that my competitors created high quality content as well. And I need to think, can I update this content to get more traffic, to get it back? Because bloggers, journalists, webmasters try to get traffic back, but it's not always the case if you have high quality content. Or for example, when you created high quality content, but in Google Analytics you can't see any traffic. It's normal. For example, even Neil Patel shares insights that not all blog posts on his popular blog get traffic. That means if you update this content with fresh information that nobody reads, why you need to do it? It's better to pay attention with topics where you can get this content. What do you think about this?
Well, updating content is one of my number one strategies, but so this is where I would actually look and see which type of content I would update. There's a strategy behind updating certain content. I would actually look and see if there's certain content decay. If a content piece was already ranking and was getting a lot of traffic at one point and then started trickling down, I mean, I think that's a time for a content refresh. Also, if there's a time when you want to, the times I wouldn't update a piece of content is when you're right. Like if something that you put out there, it wasn't ranking at all. It was maybe ranking for a few keywords, but never picked up traction. That I would do some content pruning. I wouldn't update that, right? I would possibly 301 redirect it to another piece of content that has more authority or has more authority on a topic. And that's the one time I would not update a piece of content when it's maybe cannibalizing a keyword as well. I mean, that stuff is a strategy behind of not updating certain content. But if you have a piece of content that has content decay, which means that if you were actually ranking for this piece of content already, getting a lot of traffic, that means there's still some value in there. You just need to refresh it. Anatoly, what do you think?
Agree. You should analyze your benchmark, competitors, and think, can you update this content and get traffic back? Or, for example, to get even traffic, for example, if you have some article and wanna get traffic, but didn't get this traffic before, you can think twice, can you update this content? But it's interesting that we updated blog articles for my clients and didn't get this traffic because this topics were overwhelmed. That means sometimes it's not always the case. I usually search for competitors' flaws, gaps, and if I feel that I can create something better, much better content than they have, I do it. If I can't, we have limited resources. We can't cover everything. Priorities are key. And for example, it's better to find the balance between creating new content or updating your previous content. Priorities usually lead in the right way. For example, in my case, I have two hands, that's it, and I have some team, and but they have limited resources as well. We can't cover all topics, and for example, for creating a website page, you need to have a copywriter, an editor, a designer, a web developer who will optimize this content for search, for speed, search engines, link builder, many people. It's a big team, and when you can't cover all pages on your website, just choose pages that you can do it. Any thoughts?
No, you're totally correct. I mean, that's something that I was talking about earlier, where you should just find the authoritative pieces of content on your websites. And if something's ranking or indexed already, just 3-1 redirect it to that page. You just make that page a little bit better. Combining content instead of just updating thin content. You want like nice thought leadership, authoritative content will get you better rankings than just thin content.
Don't forget to use tools, Google Analytics or Search Console to analyze, do you have traffic or not. If you have no traffic, analyze twice. It's better to spend time with creating the right content strategy than trying to save all content that you have. Sometimes even big brands can remove content or use 301 redirect to new pages, or submit another content on this page. By the way, I use this strategy. For example, when we created an article and I analyzed and thought, do I need to have this article? It's not interesting for readers. It's outdated. Even if I refresh this information, it's content that people are not interested anymore. And but this article has a lot of links. We analyzed what we can cover on this page and created a new article with different topic and get rank for these articles because we saved backlinks. What do you think about this strategy?
Oh, I love that strategy. I mean, again, you're using data to make sure that you update certain pieces of content. I'm a big fan. I'm data driven. Making sure that you have data to back certain things up to make your decisions to update or not update is a great way to make great use of your time.
Okay guys, thanks for watching this video. Ask us any questions in the comment sections. We will reply to all of them. Subscribe to my channel, to Paul channel, and see you next time. Cheers!